This is the discussion 1995 structured essay 3 optics question. Right. You are provided with a convex lens, 2 pins which are mounted on a stand, famous practical. You are asked to determine the position of the real image of the pin formed by the convex lens. Using the other pin, draw an experimental arrangement of the given apparatus that you would use for this purpose. Label the object pin O, the image pin I and the screen S. Also mark the position of the focal points and where the eye is placed. Right. Don't forget, first the screen should be there. Then there should be a stand to place the convex lens. They are giving you symbols. Screen is S. Look at both. Approximate focal length there, just beyond that point we keep the object pin. We keep the object pin. What we do is, once we look from this side, we could see inverted magnified image. Inverted magnified image. Inverted magnified image. We must move the other pin there, image pin, while moving in the lateral direction such that there is no relative motion between eye and the image. There is no relative motion between the eye and the image. Okay? Right. Write down the essential experimental steps that you follow in the non-parallax method, which is used to find the position of the image. So what's the first point? Before you do anything, adjust the position of the convex lens so that light rays from a distant object will focus on the screen. Light rays will focus on the screen means you can find the approximate focal length. You can find the approximate focal length. That's right. That's right. We adjust the position of the convex lens. We adjust the position of the convex lens. We adjust the position of the convex lens such that light rays from a distant object will form an intense image on the screen. Will form an intense image on the screen. Will form an intense image on the screen. And the distance between the lens and the screen will give us. And the distance between the lens and the screen will give us the approximate focal length. The distance between the lens and the screen will give us the approximate focal length. We then mark the approximate focal length. We then mark the approximate focal length. We then mark the approximate focal length and place the object pin slightly beyond the focal length. Place the object pin slightly beyond the focal length. Place the object pin slightly beyond the focal length. Slightly beyond the focal length. Place the object pin slightly beyond the focal length. And we move the image pin I. And we move the image pin I. And move the image pin I. And move the image pin I while moving the eye in the lateral direction, 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 until there is no relative motion between the image and capillary. Until there is no relative motion between the image and capillary. Until there is no relative motion between the image and capillary. Until there is no relative motion between the image and capillary. And the distance between the lens and capillary will give us the image distance. The distance between the lens and capillary will give us the image distance. Will give us the image distance. While the distance between the lens and O will give us the object distance. While the distance between the lens and O will give us the object distance. Will give us the object distance. Right. Okay now? In a similar experiment, when a certain concave lens is kept in contact with a convex lens, a real image could not be found for any location of the object plane. What is the reason for this? Now we are placing a convex lens and a concave lens together. So this was the practical. You place a concave and a convex lens together. Why can't we find a real image? That means this will act like what? A concave lens. Combined lens is like a concave lens means what? You can write like this: power of concave is greater than power of convex. Or you can say focal length of concave is less than focal length of convex. That's right. The effective focal length of both the lenses. The effective focal length of both the lenses, effective focal length of both the lenses will act like a concave lens. Will act like a concave lens. Will act like a concave lens. Draw a ray diagram to illustrate the situation. So concave lens means so here you go. Concave lens means object is kept here. Light rays will come and diverge. Giving a virtual upright diminished image. Virtual upright diminished image. Okay. Part D. Now remember part D onwards. That bit we can completely ignore because that is on mirrors. Concave mirrors, they will not specifically give. Okay. So you can completely ignore that particular section. There, ignore that particular section. But I will do it for you. Clear? So part D is actually not there in your syllabus, but I will do it for you. Right. So concave mirror is placed behind the lens combination as mentioned. Concave mirror is placed behind the lens combination. Above, a real image is found to appear at the same location of the objective. Real image is about to appear means light rays will hit the mirror. Light rays will hit the mirror and reflect back along the same path. Light rays will hit the mirror and travel along the same path. This means up to here it's going to be the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, because light rays will seem like to meet here means that's your center, that's your radius of curvature. Yeah, radius of curvature. Where should the center of curvature of the mirror be situated? Center of curvature should be situated exactly where the virtual image forms. Exactly where the virtual image forms. Exactly where the virtual image forms. I am marking it. Exactly where the virtual image forms. Roman number 2. Roman number 2. In such an arrangement, the distance to the object pin and to the concave mirror from the lens combinations are found to be 20 and 30. Object pin 20, object pin 20, arrangement the distance to the object pin and to the concave mirror from the lens. This is 10. Okay, that is 10. If the radius of curvature of the concave mirror is 20, radius of curvature is 20, nice. Calculate the focal length of the combination. Look at the board very carefully. Look at the board carefully. Here to here 20, here to here 10. So image distance can be found. What's the image distance? B is equal to 20 minus 10 centimeters. Now we apply lens equation 1 over V minus 1 over U equal 1 over F. Remember, because mirrors are taught in O levels now. Okay? For concave lens, object is 20, image was same side. Focal length we don't know, common denominator 20, 2 minus 1, F. F is equal to plus 20 centimeter. That's for the concave lens combination. Okay? Right. If the focal length of the convex lens is 20, what's the focal length of the concave lens? Effective focal length is focal length of concave plus focal length of convex. Put the sign convention. Effective focal length 20. Concave lens we don't know. Convex is minus 20. Don't forget minus 20. Convex is minus. Simplify this, I'll do it here. 1 over focal length of concave minus plus 1 over 20 plus 1 over 20, 2 over 20 focal length of concave. Focal length of concave is into plus 10 centimeters. This is combined lens. Combined lens focal length. Focal length of concave lens will give you plus 10 centimeters. So you can see here light rays will hit here, real image will form. Right? Light rays will come back along the same path. Light rays will come back along the same path. So real image also, final image will also form there. Light rays seem like to meet here, so that's your radius of curvature. If here 20, here 10, this is also 10. Image distance. Apply lens formula, find the focal length of the combined lens. Once you know the focal length of the combined lens, convex lens focal length is given. Convex is minus, don't forget. Concave focal length plus, convex minus. Put the sign convention. Simplify. We can find the focal length of the concave lens. Okay, no? So don't say mirrors are not there, so therefore I can't do it. Mirrors are taught in O levels. So you should be able to negotiate this problem. Okay. That concludes 1995 structure 3 optics question.